from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Rody Rob, Adam Bomb, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
And welcome to episode 630 of the motherfucking Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. This episode brought to you by MarkedOutGear.com. Go to MarkedOutGear.com and get all your podcast apparel, 10% off your order with the promo code MarkedOut, all one word. And welcome to our Mondays with the Mark show. We're going to talk a little Raw. We're going to talk a little Chamber. We're going to talk some other wrestling stuff. We got an open forum on the live board. We'll get there in a minute. We're going to talk. I got some cool ideas. We got some trivia we're going to do. We're going to play a little game. So we got a fun, packed show. Our show is so fun and packed tonight that we might actually drop a segment because it's just so jam-packed full of awesomeness. And I totally mean that. So we're all in good states of mind. I want to introduce to you my cohorts tonight. Bionic Bias Brian. Hello.
Hello, Robert. Thank you for having me. Adam, it's a privilege to be on the other side of the line with you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, board.
Yeah, Adam's there. He's getting ahead of me. Brian should host the show again. It might not get canceled, though. I don't know. We'll see. Adam, say hi, Adam, to the bomb.
Yeah, we don't want it to be taken down. What's up, Rob?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good. I am joined by the YouTube Live chat board. We got Perfect 11, Daniel Price, Sealer Stout, Christopher Steichleather. More are filing in as we get started.
There are thousands on the board, but we like to talk to them. It's cool. All right. So let's start with the conversation tonight. I mean, before we get into the conversation, I want to throw a gimmick idea at you guys.
No sponsor?
Gimmick.
Oh, we are sponsored by CollarandElbowBrand.com. What am I doing now?
Well, he said Marked Out Gear, so technically that was one.
I did that.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I opened a show with that.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you can do CollarandElbowBrand.com as well. Get 15% off your order. Marked out all one word.
10%.
10%. Oh, fucking else no. 10%. Okay. I came up with a gimmick. So we have been talking a lot lately for both AEW, NXT, and WWE about the effects of a general manager type or some kind of a authoritarian role, Adam.
As you put it, civilian leadership?
Civilian leadership, right.
Is that what you dubbed it last weekend?
I was speaking that more in the sense of the backstage booking, producing aspect for AEW, but yes, civilian leadership. Sorry, got cotton mouth. So, and we agree, Regal does it really well, Brian, on NXT by himself. He holds it good, maybe because he's so... not one-sided. It can stand the test of time. Sure. But we're trying to come up with a different way to do it so it wouldn't go back to just doing it the old way. So I came up with an idea.
Okay.
I'm calling it the Council.
Oh.
The Council. So this would be a 3 to 5 person board, Congress, if you will, that would control by votes everything that happens on the main roster. So, and these votes could be initiated by the talent themselves or by maybe a management figure that has to go to the council for approval on things. And why this is great, I think, is because we always talk about wrestling kind of mimicking what's happening in real life. Well, right now, people who aren't political are political. That's just how it is right now. Sure. And this would allow them to mimic real life and have this council be partially corrupt.
I love it.
Have the talent fucking lobby to them, maybe bribe them. I mean, there's so many angles, so much fun you could have with this, Brian.
I love it. I mean, they used to do that. NWA used to do that. They used to actually have like a booking kind of committee, and it was a group of people. I don't believe it was something that they did. Well, you know what they did do with storyline and everything too.
Well, I'm speaking strictly storyline. I'm not talking.
Well, okay, so do it on storyline too.
Yeah. But you're talking about as an actual.
I think it's a really good idea to do just actually, but for storyline wise, I love it.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, it could work for both. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a good new kind of story to come out and bring that role back, like in a different way. What do you think, Adam? You're kind of quiet over there.
Oh, I was just talking with DP about some stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're joining us here.
But no, my comment was very simple. I like your authoritarian kind of rule there. I just would prefer some structure. No inmates running the asylum, just kind of like some structure here of of who calls the shots. When I kind of liked it back in the day when two guys would have beef and somebody would come out and say, here's what you're going to do over that beef.
No, we've all established that. This is what Adam does when he wasn't paying attention to the conversation. We established that. I'm curious what you think about my gimmick I'm presenting, not just, I just want this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Man.
The vote, I don't believe that the vote wouldn't be rigged.
That's the point.
Exactly.
No, this is
like when they do Raw Roulette, you know where the thing's going to stop.
No. Oh my God. You took all I said and you just completely bastardized it.
Suck the fun out of it.
Yeah, you took all the fun out of it. No, let me do it one more time for you, Adam, just because you weren't paying attention because you were talking to DP on the board.
I was. He's not feeling well.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry,
we
DP.
got a show to do. So what I said, Adam, was a 3 to 5 person board, right? And they could even be elected if you want, or appointed, either way. And the talent, and maybe a management figure as well, and managers and valets would have to go to there to request things. I want a title shot. We got to go to vote. But we're going to vote on it at the end of Raw. Okay, so you have the entire episode of Raw to bribe people, and this could last for several episodes. To bribe people, you could, get people appointed that would be in your favor. Just all the real dirty shit of politics. You could bring that into.
You could also have matches for your spot on the council, so to speak.
You could.
Well, I don't think it would be active wrestlers being on the council, right?
No. I think there should be one of each. I think there should be a locker room leader, so there should be two talents.
Yeah.
2 active talents from each show, almost like
this is like
the leader of the Players Association.
It'd be like
would be in other sports.
Union, an arbitrator, and union. Yeah.
Then you have your commissioner, and then you have 2 retired ones. If Rob goes with his 5 number. A locker room leader on each show,
right.
2 retired guys, and a commissioner.
Oh no!
Use legends. They've got so many fucking legends.
You could do that, but you could also, and none of this is wrong, right? None of this is wrong. These are all great ideas.
Yeah, this is all just.
Are we writing this down? Someone should be writing this down.
You could do it another way too. Is you could have each seat represented by a division. Women's division from Raw, women's division from SmackDown.
Now you're getting too big.
No, just do 5. The 2 IC
Cruiserweight Classic. Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, if you're still going 5, then I don't know. I think there should be.
But that person doesn't have to be a champion. It could be somebody who just wins that seat. That seat could be a thing all in itself.
What about here? Keep it simple. If you want to cover every base and make it simple.
Yeah.
If you are a champion, you get a vote, and then there's a commissioner that would break ties.
No, I don't like that at all. I don't like that one at all.
What about using King of the Ring to add to, use King of the Ring as the event? That's a literal chair. That's a literal seat that you can win.
To be the head of the council?
Into the council. Yeah. I don't know for what, but.
But there shouldn't be a head of the council. There should be just the council. Everybody should be on equal footing. That's
what I'm saying. Just like a seat in the council.
I'm a super dork right now when you mention the divisions and the way things work. Right now, the X-Men have what they call the Quiet Council, and it's 3 people on each thing that represent a different branch.
Okay.
Since you talked about division, they represent this one, they represent that one. And then they all come together, and they had 15 total.
Yeah.
Because there's 5. That made the Quiet Council. So if you wanted to do that, you would have. You could go really heavy there, Rob.
No,
on how many you want.
I don't think any more than 5. I think more than that, you're doing NWO range.
Yeah, but then you're leaving some division out.
That's fine, and that's fine. Some divisions don't need to be represented, I guess.
What about 24/7?
Excuse you, no. Every person.
Okay, when I say division,
Rob, everyone is equal, Rob.
But can you imagine? No, I don't live in that world. So,
wow.
The gorilla glue girl. Yeah. So I don't. She's not equal. You don't know who she is?
I have no idea.
The chick that used Gorilla Glue in her hair, thinking it would be like styling, and her hair concreted for a month and it wouldn't move. They had to surgically remove it. Her hair, because she used fucking Gorilla, and now she's suing Gorilla Glue. Like, really, bitch? Okay. Here's the story. Here's the storyline. Okay.
Riveting.
It is. Here's the storyline. There's a champion. He's a heel champion, and he doesn't want to face this baby face that's making his way up through the ranks. So he can't get on the council because he's a champion. That's the rule, right? You can't get on the council because you're a champion. So what he does is he helps a cruiserweight or a women's wrestler in the division, helps them win a spot on the council so that he gets the vote against the guy who's wanting to challenge him. That's this little things you can do.
I'm not ruling against that, but you can't do that a ton. You could do it once. That'd be great. I don't know if you could set up the whole friggin' council for that one storyline.
No, I think that's one story of it. The other one could be, money, could be sex, could be,
drugs.
I like your Pelican Brief angle though.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a lot of corruption, a lot of story. Hunter, you're welcome. You're welcome for this. By the way, I just want to put that out there. They have no idea what they're missing out on. Anything on the board about my awesome idea?
No.
If
you want an overblown stable, Cody just added more people to his whatever.
Oh, no.
They were talking about the chambers in the past. Daniel Price says the board of directors was fine in WCW. They just had jerk-offs like Jack Tunney as the face of it. Yeah, don't forget, when Tunney was the head, there was supposedly a board of directors behind him.
Yeah, but that wasn't storyline. That wasn't storyline heavy.
No,
sure it was.
He was there though when he needed to add a stipulation. This is going to be a cage match. This is going to be at SummerSlam. I mean, he was the one to make the announcement.
That's fine, but there was no play with that board of directors. I think it's a whole different thing. That's still like a GM who answers the events. I mean, it's the same fucking thing.
Oh man,
what? You disagree with that?
I mean,
you think they're the same? You think a council of talent and management that's making all the decisions on the show and is a big part of the show?
I'm fine with Aaron Pierce right now.
Huh?
I'm fine with just what Aaron Pierce is doing right now.
Who's Aaron Pierce?
Scrap Iron.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam Pierce.
Nobody's saying it's fine. I came
up with your own fucking name.
I'm not saying. Oh, you know what? You're a dick. Is what you are. You're just a dick. It was a great idea. I'm excited about it. I think it has lots of possibilities, and you just want to find any little thing you can say to just shit on it.
Holes.
No, I love your get a cruiserweight appointed to the council. He gets a push.
I love it.
That way he becomes a little bit relevant. Kind of the way Buddy Murphy got a little bit of push by being in Seth's corner. You could do the same feud, but then once he's on the council, he's like, I want a title shot. And
I think it should be retired wrestlers. It shouldn't be people that are active. Bring back like old faces, like El Dandy.
You could have a legend. You could have one person on the council that's the representative of the legends.
No, I think it should be one person that represents the active wrestlers.
Okay, well, you know what? There's many ways you could go with it. It's you like your way, I like my way. We'll just leave it at that. How about that?
Well, I mean, this is a council, so we should have to meet half.
I just like one dude, like a Regal type of presence.
Go fuck yourself, Adam. Fuck you. My creativity just spilled out into this. I just gave fucking gold on creativity, and all you want to do is shit on me. No, I hate you. I hate you, Adam.
J.J. Dillon was cool in WCW. He was great.
Yeah.
I thought he was good.
Okay. So.
Oh, no.
Yesterday, we were talking, or this weekend.
Yesterday, we found out that the Weeknd is really the head of Retribution.
So this weekend, we were talking in our thread about the fact that this chamber is 2 weeks away, and there's literally nothing. We had nothing. So the remedy for that was let's open Raw and throw it right in their fucking face.
Yeah.
Right? So
you get all the members right away.
Yeah. No, it is. No rhyme, no reason. I mean, I'm sure you could say storyline here, storyline there, but no build as far as getting people to the chamber. Which is a
shame. I thought they could at least have spent the whole night tonight, Rob.
Yeah.
Booking qualifiers.
Yes.
And then at the end of the night, reveal it or whatever.
And the biggest reason for that, Adam, is that this chamber is for the title. You would think if you're going to do a chamber for the title that you would at least make it a push that multiple people had an opportunity to get into it, right? You could have your Bobby Lashley try to upgrade his belt. You could have
you could have, I mean, Xavier Woods. You could have half of New Day. I mean, it didn't matter what you do. You could put somebody there.
Keith Lee, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Keith Lee wasn't in the Rumble. Why wouldn't you have him? I mean, because he recently, I think, contended for the belt, or at least came close.
I think they showed their hand a little bit tonight, Rob. I think he's going after Lashley. I think that's starting a program there.
Definitely.
But you can still have him in the chamber. I mean,
not if you have something else for him. My thing is they usually. I like the wild card, the underdog, somebody who's never been in a chamber, and somebody who's never held the title.
They would be stupid.
They put 5 former champs who have all been in a chamber before as the opponents to Drew.
And it's, again, Jeff Hardy is not worthy of an opportunity
that spot.
Of that spot. He's just not. And they would be stupid to not have wait, hold on. They would be stupid to not have Keith Lee and Lashley at Mania.
Now here's Rob. Let's combine the two.
Yeah.
Put Lashley and Keith Lee in the chamber. They could still be one-on-one at Mania because it could be fallout from the chamber, but you put them both in there.
Sure. But I would still like to see them.
You know what I'm saying? Because those two are worthy people to me that should be in the chamber, not Jeff Hardy.
Right. Brian, I'd still like to see them compete to get there, though. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I would too. But the whole point was, like, the big announcement that Shane said was that it was going to be all former champions. So that's why it's the people that they chose. That's why it wouldn't make sense to have Keith Lee in there. It wouldn't make sense to have who's the other person?
No, but I'm saying why do it that? Why do you have to have all former champs? I'm not saying you put in 5 wild cards either, Brian. I'm saying you should have a discussion about, hey, this guy. Imagine if he won, like Morrison and Miz, throw them in, or throw the Lashley and Keith Lee feud in. I just think I don't know why you're doing it the way you're doing it here, and I have no problem, Rob, with the piggyback that Edge took, where he deferred his announcement.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's fine.
That works fine to play into everything.
I just, I look at it like this. So Miz, him being in it, automatically takes away any drama of Miz cashing in.
There you go. Get rid of Miz and Hardy and put in Lee and Lashley.
Randy Orton has been doing some major story for better part of a year now, and I think it wouldn't hurt to maybe have him sit this one out and spotlight somebody else who in there.
Rob, what about if before he gets to his pod, Fiend takes him out?
Takes out who?
Randy.
So that you open that spot up for somebody to jump in late.
And for Mania.
Well, because you set up
Randy and Fiend for Mania. Right.
You allow a Keith Lee to jump in.
What?
You guys don't think that Miz could potentially lose like early in the match and then cash in later on?
Well, he would have to cash in, I think, and they're loose with the rules, to the eventual winner.
No, he could.
But the point is, Brian, why have him in the match? Because he's got that briefcase.
Well, he could just for that point, because no one's going to expect him to cash in the same exact match that he was just in.
No, but they've done this before, and I thought it was error. Why would you book the briefcase in the championship match? Seth did this, and like you can lose and then cash it in. No, I'd rather him fight someone else and then the surprise of the cash in. This is a wasted spot. They've booked this particular briefcase wrong for the better part of a year, Brian, and this is just the culmination of it. Miz doesn't need to be here.
I agree with that, Brian. I also think he doesn't need to be there because he doesn't need to be there. His story carries him beyond Chamber. Chamber is kind of a, jumping on the fucking something in a video game. I don't know, but it's to propel you to Mania.
And his character is perfect to go, I don't want to get hurt in that. I'm going to sit this one out.
Yeah. Exactly right, Brian. I mean,
or okay, so he can use that logic, get eliminated early on in the match because he's afraid of getting actually hurt, and then cash in afterwards when the winner is
better. Story, he gives his spot to Morrison then, Brian, if you're going to do that.
No, he's selfish. He wants the show is all about him. That's not like.
See, I would like to see like a qualifier between Riddle and Garza. Make them have a qualifier match. Then you can justify putting one of them in there.
Yeah, I like qualifiers.
That's what I'm saying. You can justify putting somebody who's not a former champion.
Yeah, there's no long shots in here. There isn't. I mean, you can say that Jeff Hardy's long shot. He's a 3-time champ. Sheamus 4-time. AJ I think is 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They've all been legit champions here.
Well, there's only one person we absolutely 100% know is not going to win.
Who's that?
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy's not going to win. Sheamus, there is a percentage chance. You could put money on it and make it in Vegas on Sheamus.
And what did we talk about last week, Rob, when we finally came up with something that we thought was on the same level of Roman and Edge? It was AJ and Edge.
Yeah.
AJ could win the Chamber. There's AJ Edge for Mania. So, I mean, if you think in terms of that.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense because they're doing a little program with Drew and Sheamus. And you end up putting AJ with Edge, and that opens up Drew and Sheamus to have a match at Mania with no belt.
Right.
I have an evil idea
that
I thought of before. What if we do the same logic that we did with the Royal Rumble tattoo game, but apply it to Elimination Chamber?
No, that's like a 1 in 6 odds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not like it is a 1 in 6 shot.
Why don't you worry about sterilizing your microphone in a couple weeks?
Perfect 11 says, I can totally see Miz doing that, Brian. Not that it's the best booking, but it's 100% Vince-style booking.
Right.
I don't think you need to combine the things is my point.
Sure.
And Jeff Hardy, like Rob said, if there's no chance of him winning it, why is he here?
We're already there, though. They already booked it that way. We, can't go backwards.
I know.
No, I know.
But
We're shitting on it.
We're hypothesizing better booking.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Hardy's been losing to, like, Elias. Oh, I guess he should get a fucking title shot. Come on.
Well, at least he's not, down on the rankings.
I mean, I guess Vince.
Like his brother is.
I guess Vince just is like, oh, you can still jump and do shit. He's fucking falling apart, man.
Oh yeah, he put him in there though to take the bumps.
Oh yeah,
just like always.
Yeah, no fucking doubt about that. Fucking dance monkey.
Yeah, he's gonna be the spot monkey. That's what Daniel Price said. And you're right.
So our first predictions. I'm gonna go with the AJ route.
I like the AJ route if I'm picking with my heart. My fear is that Drew wins and somebody put this on the board. DP says Sheamus fights him at Mania. What's up, Perfect 11?
What do you think, Brian? Your initial pick.
I am gonna have to go with. I think Drew retains. I don't think there's gonna be a title change in this one.
Brian, do you think there's?
You know what? I also, even though I said it before, I don't think Miz is going to cash in at the end. I think it's just going to be Drew retains.
So if Drew retains, then who is he facing at Mania?
And Brian, I got a question for you. Do you think there's any chance Randy Orton wins the Chamber and faces Edge?
Oh, and then we're back to that again.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, you say back to that again, but Vince would bring that back around and now for the belt.
Oh man. I don't. I don't know. You just threw a curveball at me, man.
Is there any argument that can be made for anyone other than AJ, Orton, or Drew?
Yeah, Sheamus.
You think Sheamus could win this?
I think like I said
he's
a minute ago.
Very dark horse.
I think he's got
as pale as he is.
I don't think he's big enough for Mania though.
I think he's got a better this Mania, he's got a better percentage chance of winning than Jeff does. Right, so it gives him some chance. And I don't know, if Edge goes the Roman route, then Sheamus and Drew as kind of a not main event match, that's fine.
I think if it's Sheamus and Drew, though, Rob, you turn this into a multi-man match. I don't think on their own they could stand up for a Mania, especially in the shadow of Edge and Roman.
Well, I mean, they would come. They wouldn't be the main event. They would come.
I'm not saying they would be, but I'm saying that you're supposed to make both shows champions legit here.
Yeah.
You've put a year invested into Drew, so you have legitimized here. But Sheamus hasn't been in the title picture. He's been in the tag team title picture more in the last 5 years. He hasn't sniffed a belt since I think you and I saw him 5 years ago when he won the title on a briefcase.
That's fine, but he let's remember, there's been people, we thought Randy was kind of done with belts, and then boom, he got a belt, right? He won that Rumble out of fucking nowhere, the one you almost got the tattoo on,
It's true.
So we can't count it out that they want to reemerge Sheamus here. I mean, if you've got heavyweights right now with
I'm not saying about the reemergence of Sheamus. I'm just saying at Mania time. If you were talking about this at any other time of year, I'd be 100% behind you.
No. And I am talking about Mania because if we look at the full picture right now at Mania, let's say we're going to have the Edge and Roman match. Well, in Vince's eyes anyway, that's a huge fucking match.
Of course.
They're Bianca and Sasha, and we'll talk more about that later, but that's a potentially a huge fucking match, marketing and fan-wise. So there's your two main events. So Drew and Sheamus can battle over the WWE title on a lower match, not be a big deal because it's those two, and they can continue that feud just on Raw. It doesn't have to be the headlining spectacle.
My point would be is they would add Miz. Miz would cash in the briefcase and make that a triple threat.
And because it's not main event caliber match, that could happen. But just reinforcing my point that there is a path for Sheamus that makes sense.
It is, but I think it has to be a multi-man match. Is my only argument.
I heard you. You think it should be?
You can't do one-on-one. I don't think him and Drew is big enough for Mania.
We get that. We understand. We know that that's what you want. We get that.
Wait. Who would Miz be facing then? Because they have to book him for
no,
something.
I don't think he. Yeah, who would Miz be facing? I mean, only
he would be in a triple threat here.
He would cash in towards the end of the match and make
it.
No.
So you're saying that he's going to cash in? Like obviously on paper, he has to be booked for something else to make it look like he's.
No. I'm saying he
beforehand?
potentially says, "I'm going to challenge for the title. I'm going to be in the main event at Mania. My ego's big enough. I'm going to challenge ahead of time so I can get in here."
But that's not a main event, though.
Well, in his mind, it is.
Okay.
They're very loose with the term main event when it comes Mania time.
You are.
I think he could potentially come in
because they argue that Punk has been main eventer.
He could potentially come in at the end of the match and try to cash in, maybe make it a triple threat for the last last minute or two. But they've done.
No, I think they pre-book it.
They've done quite a few cash-ins at Mania in the last 5 years, I think. So maybe they don't.
No, they haven't. They haven't. I don't think they've done a Mania briefcase since Seth.
I think that's the only one he was referring to.
Yeah. And that was like 2017.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, whatever. I'll shut up. Anyway.
And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, it was kind of random. I was just going to say they're actually letting people in the arena and stuff. Like they're having it at Raymond J Stadium Field or whatever.
Right.
Raymond James?
Oh, my God. Okay, so.
Wow. Who gives a fuck what the name is? Get to your point.
So Will Wagner.
I don't know, because I couldn't get it out of my mouth.
Yeah. Well, dude. It wasn't our fault that time.
You had like 6 takes.
Will Wagner had a good point.
I wasn't blaming you.
Will Wagner has a good point, and Stikelether echoed it. It's going to be Priest and Bad Bunny versus Miz and Morrison at Mania. They're setting that up clearly.
Okay, if that's the pre-show, fine.
Okay, it's regardless of that. The point is that your little threesome's not going to happen.
No, my threesome will still happen the way you said. He might come in at the end because he's booked in this bullshit early.
It's possible. It's a possibility. Sure.
Throw the red herring out there with Bad Bunny.
Back to my point, Sheamus has a chance.
He'll probably get pinned by Bad Bunny and then cash in successfully.
Yeah, right. No shit.
It's to set up Bad Bunny versus The Miz at Backlash.
Yeah. So
should be Bad Baby.
I don't think. Actually, I think Sheamus has a higher percentage chance than Randy does, honestly, because Randy's too locked in with Fiend. That's not done.
No,
they obviously build that for Mania. Obviously,
so that's why I feel like neither of those guys are going to win.
Yeah, but the thing is Rob, where's the belt go? Does it go to the Sheamus Drew feud? Does it go to the Randy Fiend feud? Or does it go to the potential AJ Edge feud?
No, it would be.
That's what we're talking about.
It's going to be Sheamus or AJ. It's Sheamus or AJ. It's one of those two.
Drew or AJ.
Oh, I forgot about Drew. So Drew, Sheamus, or AJ wins the match.
Final answer?
Well, I mean that takes 3 of them out. It takes 3 of them out, and I honestly think Sheamus. I actually give Sheamus higher chance of winning than Drew.
Pick a number between 1 and 6.
So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25%
just for shits and giggles.
Okay, what now? Picking a number?
Yeah, just pick a number.
For no reason.
3.
2.
All right. I'm going to pick 4.
What do you,
right.
We're not doing a tattoo challenge.
Well, just in case, hypothetically.
Hypothetically. So we're just going to pretend for play?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
For play. We've got a number for play.
It might become legit, but we'll see.
It's not going to be legit.
It's not going to be legit,
it's
right?
Not going to be legit.
If it lands on you, then retroactively, yes, Rob and I will participate.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anything else on? You guys want to bring up Chamber? Would the board say anything else on Chamber?
They see the only viable contenders, Sheamus, Drew, or an outsider jumps Hardy, which I think is most likely Brock, is what Will's suggesting.
No, that's a wild card.
There could be somebody that gets replaced. Maybe Jeff Hardy is there to get beat up ahead of time.
So Brock comes in, wins the belt, forcing a rematch between Brock and Drew at Mania.
And then Edge.
What about Goldberg?
Fuck off. Just fuck all the way off. How about that?
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
You suck.
You suck, Goldberg.
All right.
It's good to block bad things out.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to try a quick little segment here. Something fun. Let's see. Hold on.
Do you give a fuck?
Okay.
All right. Our new segment here on Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, Monday with the Marks. Do you give a fuck? Just a couple questions I'm going to ask you guys, and you tell me, would you give a fuck? Okay? Question number 1. If John Cena returns at WrestleMania, Adam, do you give a fuck? Or would you give a fuck?
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah?
I actually think I would. I mean, there's several ways I could. If he was like the host and didn't wrestle, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, do
Okay.
it. Or if he had like some Nickelodeon tie-in, like they did the Super Bowl, and he had his announced version over on for that. I don't know. Fuck yeah, yeah. I think I would.
Brian.
Oh boy, I'm gonna say yeah. It's been a minute since he's been on TV, and now he's got long, luscious locks.
Yeah.
Just like myself.
Okay.
You know who else has long, luscious locks?
Kurt Stallion.
So juicy.
He does.
All right. Well, I actually wouldn't give a fuck. So I'm the outlier here.
Yeah, I knew you weren't expecting that answer from us.
I actually wasn't. All right.
Do you give a fuck?
If Bianca ends up winning the title from someone other than Sasha Banks at Mania, Brian.
If she wins from other than Sasha Banks, why does it have to be Sasha Banks?
Do you give a fuck? So basically saying if it's Bianca and Sasha, you give a fuck. If it's Bianca and anybody else, you don't give a fuck.
Wait. No, if it's anyone else, I give a fuck because Bianca's in the match.
Okay.
I don't know. Your question is flawed. I don't know how to answer
I
it.
don't think it's flawed at all.
Yeah, and I think
All right,
I think he gave the right answer, for himself. So you're covered, Brian. You're good.
Yeah. What you got, Adam?
I don't give a fuck either way. What's the answer there? Like seriously, I don't care if she fights Sasha. I don't care if it's on a boat. I don't care if it's in a moat.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. To be objective, I would give a fuck that wasn't with Sasha. Like I would be like, why the fuck is it not Sasha? So in that sense, I think that's the better match marketing. Fucking overall, it's a main event match. But yeah,
Stike put up a good point here.
What?
I would love Cena at WrestleMania because unlike these other part timers, he actually puts them over. Cena's Mania record is about 50%.
yeah.
So I mean that is very true. For all the credit, I mean at Mania he puts people over.
Okay.
Who would he go against though? I don't know who he.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right. See, Will Wagner says if it's Bianca and Io, no. If it's Bianca and Asuka, yes. Perfect 11 said I'm happy with Bianca and Sasha or versus Asuka. Bianca versus Sasha is the money match though.
Bianca and Asuka would be fucking great.
It would be, but
It would make no sense because of her husband. She's not going to go to Raw.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing. She's not going to go to Raw. They're too close to getting back to touring for her to have a significant title run. They split them up.
Well, yeah, and it wouldn't be long. Is what it would be. She would go back to the other show somehow.
All right, last one here. Psych Leather, hell no. Bianca versus Sasha is the money match. In my opinion, it's going to be Lacey versus Charlotte at Mania. Yes, more than likely. All right, let's do another one.
Do you give a fuck?
Brian, do you give a fuck if Vince McMahon shows his face at Mania?
Yes, I do. Because I mean, even though he's gotten kind of crooked in his ways as he gets older and stuff, or it kind of seems that way. It's still special to see Vince on TV. So yes, I do give a fuck.
Adam.
No, don't like that.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna echo Adam. I don't give a fuck if I see Vince.
Yeah, no,
Really?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's getting up there. Come on.
Yeah.
I wish. Do we have a pass sound effect?
Pass. All right, let's see.
Wait, we do have one.
Bang, bang.
All right.
Do you give a fuck?
Adam, do you give a fuck if Mania has any NXT matches?
Ooh. I kind of hope they don't. Last year, they kind of overlooked the whole Bianca contendership with Rhea because they were setting up Rhea and Charlotte.
Right.
So I don't want to have that debacle of bullshit where you have a false contender and you're just trying to sell us when you really have what you want already for Mania. So no, I hope they're completely separate. I hope they do like what they're supposed to, where NXT's on Saturday 100% different from anything that's on Sunday.
Brian, do you give a fuck?
I completely agree with Adam. Actually, I think NXT should be separate. For all those reasons, also, yeah.
I agree as well. I don't give a fuck either. Although a good Ciampa match wouldn't be too horrible to have in there with somebody worth a damn.
Put it on Saturday.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it'll just
I agree.
get lost on Sunday.
You're right.
You
No,
know?
you're right. You're right. I'm in full compliance here. Anything on the board before I go to the next one?
Perfect 11. Does Vince ever show his face at Mania?
right.
And he says, I don't need NXT feeling shoehorned into Mania.
Yeah,
which is right.
exactly.
That's what they would be.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Last one. We're gonna start with Adam.
Do you give a fuck?
Adam, do you give a fuck if AEW partnered with Ring of Honor?
I didn't give a fuck when they partnered with Impact, Dark, BTE, or what's that other one? NJPW. So no, I wouldn't care. I didn't even know. Is that true, by the way?
This is the bad boy Joey Janela, and I couldn't agree more.
No, I just wanted to see what you'd think about it. Brian,
Oh, okay.
No.
would you give a fuck if AEW partnered with Ring of Honor?
100 fucking %.
Well,
brother.
surprise.
Of course I would. You know I love cross promotional things.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm with Adam.
Yeah.
I'm fucking over it.
Roadhouse.
I'm sorry, Brian. I know that disappoints you. I know it does.
It really, truly does.
I'm sorry, but it's their fault. We stopped. It's not me. It's them.
It's Tony's fault.
It's Tony's fucking fault. Board saying Dana Price says no. AEW has been throwing major shade at Ring of Honor. No, I know this is more of a dig at Brian because he's all like, I love that they have Impact and NJPW and everyone else on
There's no fucking
their show.
end game there, Brian, with all your federations coming together.
Why does there need to be an end game? Why can't you just enjoy it? Just go for the ride.
What do you mean?
man?
Why does there need to
All
be an
your
end game?
federations. I know that's literally correct. It's just funny the way you said it.
Yeah. What? I mean, how else would you describe it?
I know. It just sounded funny. Maybe it's the cigar.
You get a federation, and you get a federation, and we'll all come together. And what are we
It's a
going to do
bunch
then?
of companies
I said
creating synergy.
I said today on our text, guys. I said, TNT's got to be like, hey, we signed a contract with you. Can you stop bringing in all these other people that we decided not to give a show to, please?
Actually, I think the alternative could happen, Rob. Imagine if they have the highest rated episodes of Dynamite feature NJPW players or feature Impact players.
Yeah.
And then it comes time to renew the contract, and they're like,
and AEW's
the highest episodes were when Impact was there. We're going to give them a 5-year deal in your time slot.
AEW
and
goes
you
to
can go back to YouTube.
They go to the Fish Network.
Right.
The Aquarium Network.
They're like, we can show you on True TV.
Saturdays at 3 a.m.
We got a Pluto Network out there for you.
Saturdays at 3 a.m. on the Aquarium Channel, AEW.
Brian knows about Pluto.
I know about Pluto. They have a fucking TNA channel. It's
Dude,
great.
I watch it all the time when I'm playing video games. I just put it on my tablet next to me.
I
watch some
so
old ass pay-per-views.
Only thing I know about Pluto is that Neil deGrasse Tyson killed it. That's all I know.
Listen, think of AEW. They're like the Airbnb of wrestling. They just let anyone in. Just come in. You can rent this out. It's fine. We'll show it off.
That's the problem, though. They have a humongously talented roster, Brian. And they're like, yeah, you just showed up. You can be on TV. You don't even you have a contract with another federation? Even better. We'll put you on over our own guys. What do you think about that?
Wait, Brian, what'd you call it again? What'd you say?
It's the Airbnb of wrestling.
This is the Butcher, and I'm a little blown up, but you did okay. All right.
Boom.
Bye.
Roasted.
Not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Oh, we love you, Brian. We love you. Anything on the board?
AEW can't even get their own talent on TV. They're caring more about putting other promotions' talent over. That's from Stike. And Daniel Price says right before Hee Haw, but before the guy who tries to sell you coins like HSN. That's where it's going to be on the Pluto Network.
Wait, I can just play that music, can't I? Yeah. Tonight on the CMT channel at 2 a.m. It's AEW. Yeah. Right after Andy Griffith and before Benny Hill.
Did you remember there was a show for, I don't know, at least a couple years after Saturday Night Main Event? It was a roller derby kind of a game where they had like, they would have 2 matches on
Yeah,
and
yeah,
out.
no, definitely, absolutely.
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember it's the teams and the big wall and the way you would score. Like,
what was this?
You don't remember that? It was like roller derby, and they
Brian was like
on
3.
Spike?
Huh?
Brian was like 3.
Oh yeah, it was when Saturday night's main event was going.
Yeah, it was like the follow-up. Before Gladiators came around, they had this on after Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh, it's so good. No, I used to love it. At the same time, you had like Solar Babies coming out and shit. Yeah, that was a great time.
It was very much
Roller
like
Games. Roller Jam or Roller Games? They got 2 different answers.
Paul Heyman was in some movie. It was like Rollerball.
That was Rollerball, and that was a remake of an old James Caan movie called Rollerball.
Right.
Was it Rollerball, Roller Games, or Roller Jam?
I think it was Roller Games. I think Perfect 11 might be
Stike
right.
Leather says
Stike
we got 2 for Jam.
Roller Jam.
2 for Jam.
I just remember their teams were really funny names. They're like, oh, the Crush versus the whatever. I don't know. Watching that shit and
this Saturday after rehabilitation, it's AEW.
Rondo's got what plants crave.
We'll put whatever out there.
The return of Beef Supreme is followed by AEW Wrestling.
Good.
Beef Supreme.
Rob's losing it over here.
I'm sorry. Oh
man, I have no idea what's going on.
Sorry, guys. I'm having some fun. I'm having a little fun right now.
Yeah, Perfect 11 says Roller Jam came out in 1999. No, this was 10 years at least earlier than that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Roller Games.
Roller Games must have been
there was definitely a show on like.
They had
Spike
a big
or
wall.
TNN.
No, this is on. What was it? ABC. They had.
No, it was like on NBC after
NBC.
Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah.
Or no, what I'm thinking of
Saturday Night
remember when
Live
they had
and Saturday Night's main event.
That's
Then
what-
fucking.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
What are you talking about?
And then this
The
was like in the
Nikita?
fucking 2 a.m. slot.
They had basketball, but it was on trampolines. It was like skyball. Or
Oh,
some
yeah,
shit.
I remember that shit, too.
Yeah.
And
That
you
was
could, like,
terrible.
Hit them when they're fucking trying.
Oh,
to
yeah,
dunk
you
it.
could fucking knock them on their ass.
La Femme Nikita.
It was like Stratego. Only one guy could be on a tramp.
No.
Seriously.
So you would defend back there. Yeah.
No, we got it. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. You guys like my segment? Do you give
that was fun. Yeah, that was good.
All right.
I enjoyed it.
And now it's time for a little
shit.
Marked Out trivia.
Hide your board, fellas.
Ooh.
Put the board away, Susie.
All right, my board is gone.
I've got 10 questions. Some of them have a couple different, are multiple parted, if you will.
Okay.
I don't know if that even
Multiple
played.
parted.
Multiple parted.
They have more than one part to them.
Slam ball, Brian.
Slam ball. Yes.
I am going to give each of you a chance to answer. So, Rob, if you go first on a question, I'll give Brian the chance to agree.
Oh, hell
or
yeah.
give his own answer.
Okay.
Since there's only 10 of them. And maybe I'll get generous with some points here and there. Probably not. I'm a dick. All right. Question number 1. These are all, by the way, themed in Elimination Chamber style. So these are all chamber themed. All right.
Okay.
Who has the most appearances in chamber matches and how many? Rob, you can go first.
I go first. Who has the most appearances in chamber matches? And how many? Chamber matches. I got to go with that guy, the Aaron Rodgers. Oh man, I'm gonna go. I want to say Randy, but I'm thinking Hunter, or is it Sean? Fuck. I'm gonna go Randy, and he's got 5.
Nothing.
Randy with 5.
Shit. Sound effects went crazy.
Yeah.
Randy with 5 is Rob's guess. Brian, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree, and I'm going to say Triple H with 7.
Okay, Rob, this is for you.
Yeah.
And Brian, this is for you.
Oh,
Oh.
I feel better now.
The correct answer is Jericho with 8.
Oh, Jericho with 8.
All right, so next
not
question.
He should
Brian,
stay in one of those pods.
you get to go first.
COVID pod.
Who has the most eliminations total across all the chamber matches and how many?
I'm going to say...
You talking men and women?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Big Show and 6.
Rob, do you agree?
I'm gonna say Nia Jax with 7.
Okay. Yeah, she's no. That's for both of you. It was the answer is Jericho.
Oh, fuck.
And the number is 10.
Oh. Well, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He was in most of them. And, yeah.
Right. I thought I led you there, but no. Horse to water didn't help for you two.
Yeah, I just thought he sat in the top and like spit on people. COVID.
Who has won the most chamber matches, and how many did they win? Rob, you go first here.
Who has the most chamber matches, and how many did they win?
Mm-hmm.
Jericho.
No. Who has won the most chamber matches? And how many is it?
Oh, okay.
Like if this was a Rumble question, it would be Austin in 3.
Yeah, I get you. I'm gonna say Brock in 3.
Okay, Brian. Brock in 3. Agree or throw in your own?
No. I disagree. I'm gonna say Triple H with 3.
All right, Rob, this is for you. And Brian.
Oh.
Hey!
Triple H is the answer, but he has won 4. So, question number 4 here, Brian, that you get first crack at.
All right.
Name the 4 years Triple H won them in. I'll give you a point for each one you both correctly guess. All right,
Okay.
so Brian, you give me 4 years.
All right. I'm gonna say 2006, 2007, 2011, and 2012.
All right. Rob?
What's the question again?
Give me 4 years that Triple H won the chamber.
Okay. 2004.
Mm-hmm.
2008.
Mm-hmm.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's right.
2007.
All right. So amazingly combined between the two of you, you got one answer correct. Brian, you guessed, listen to this. You guessed 6, 7, 11, and 12. The answers are 3, 5, 8, and 9.
You were drawing dead, bro.
Right.
Rob, you guessed 4, 7, 8, and 12. You got 2008, so you are tied with Brian. Wow. On to question number 5. This is for you, Rob.
Okay.
3 superstars have eliminated 3 people in one chamber match. Name those 3 superstars.
3
I'll give you a
superstars
point for each.
have eliminated 3 people in one match.
In one chamber match. Name those 3.
Shayna Baszler.
Sorry, males.
Males, okay. Jericho. Triple H. And Randy Orton.
All right, Brian, name your 3. I'll give you a point for every correct one.
I'm going to say Kane,
Mm-hmm.
Braun,
Mm-hmm.
and Triple H.
Okay. Out of your 6 guesses, you collectively got...
Oh, fuck.
None. The correct answers are Taker, Goldberg, and Carlito.
That is so lame.
Carlito, 2 of them were with the help of Masters, and then he eliminated Masters. How many chamber matches have there been, and what was the first year, Brian?
Oh, God. Well, I know who's in the first match.
How many have there been, and what was the first year?
All right. There's been... Fuck. I'm gonna say there's been 17, and the first year was 2004.
All right. Robert?
Do
you agree with Brian's answers?
2003.
And how many?
What do you mean, how many?
How many chamber matches have there been, and what was the first year is the question.
2003, so that would be 18.
All right. And Brian, what was your guess?
Fuck. I think now I forget.
You said 2004 and 17 is what you said.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You both are wrong. It's 26 and 2002.
Oh, I didn't think about when they had it on the other pay-per-views.
Boo.
Oh.
All right. Brian, you get first crack at this one. This one might break the tie. You're tied at 1.
Was that pay-per-view? Was that chamber
1.
pay-per-views or was that chamber matches in all?
Chamber matches in all.
Oh, including the women?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Brian, what year was the ECW Chamber, and what was the name of that pay-per-view?
Oh, that was 2005, and that was at December to Dismember.
Robert.
I agree.
Then you both get a point for December to Dismember, but it was 06.
Oh, 06. God damn it.
All right, Rob.
Yeah.
Terrible match.
How many times have they done tag team chambers, and what year?
Oh shit. I'll say twice. 2017 and 2012.
All right, Brian.
I don't even fucking remember them ever doing a tag team chamber. You know what? This is a trick question. They've never done it. Zero.
Yeah, they totally have.
I know they have, but I can't remember anything. So I'm gonna pick. They did it 3 times.
All right, what years?
Oh God. I don't know. 2007, 2012, and 2015.
All right. Let's see. So, for all of Brian's and Rob, you get 2 right.
Oh.
But the years were 2019 they did a women's tag match. And 2015 they did a WWE tag.
Yeah, I knew the Usos were in that one, so I knew it was like 17, 15, something like that.
All right, Brian. You're down by 1.
Oh God.
What year did they have the Intercontinental title contested in a chamber match?
Fuck. This is gonna be a wild ass guess.
This was easy. 2009.
All right, Mr. Robert.
I'm going to agree. I can't lose by. I can't lose.
Wrong.
I can't lose by agreeing.
All right, it is 2015. 2015. So, yep. Rob's the winner. 3-2.
Ooh, that's all I had to do was just fucking match him at the end there, and I'd be good no matter if it was right or wrong.
Yeah, what a pussy.
So once you get up on somebody, you just fucking no disagree.
Especially
agree,
when
agree,
it's like,
agree.
oh, he's got his 10, and you're like, I'll just wipe the rest of his army out and take his flag.
Yeah, right.
Yep. We had our weekly game of Stratego tonight, and it was probably our most competitive, most fun. Yes, Adam ended up winning. But it was a roller coaster. I thought I had him, then he thought
Rob
he had me.
did have me.
I did. Oh, I made it.
And I
You
won.
guys listen to old records and eat pudding as well and knit scarves.
We do lots of stuff since you moved away.
All right.
Hey, I didn't move anyway. I'm on sabbatical, bro.
Sabbatical.
Oh, you live in a trunk?
Yeah, no, I'm not in a trunk. I'm in my bunker. You showed a picture of my bunker.
There's a trunk in there, though. But I'm saying, like, when you want to move, you just, clasp the trunk and move again.
Exactly.
Trunk in your junk.
Yeah. There is actually one dirt sheet I do want to.
Wait, hold on. I got to give Rob his prize.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, there you go. All right, Brian, go ahead.
It's quick. This one, it's actually for Adam. So I just want to announce that the Nightmare family added 2 new members.
Oh, just what we needed.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a 12-man tag match to debut them?
Maybe.
They're gonna brawl.
Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado.
Yeah. Who are those guys?
Nick Camarado.
Yes. Well, Aaron Solo is that's Bailey's.
Aaron Swallow and Nick Camarado.
Yes.
Come and
Aaron
Swallow.
Come and
Nick
Swallow.
Yeah, we can name that team easily, Brian.
Yes.
Come and Swallow.
Come and Swallow. Oh, I like how we did that. That was good. That was good brainstorming.
And that's my only dirt sheet.
Really?
It's pretty dirty.
So again, Brian, since you brought it up, I have to bring it up back to you. 2 new signees. There's no roster spots unless they come out in brawls.
Say it again. What?
He's just saying that why would they get new people? Because they've already got everybody out there.
And I mean, if they had done it last week, at least they could have been in that Battle Royal. Now what are they going to do? They got to wait for another year in lazy booking for that Battle Royal to come around again?
AEW is like a big team building conference. Oh, welcome to the team, guys. You're going to be in Group C over there.
It's like a pyramid scheme. You guys are at the top.
The librarian and Sean Spears have been needing somebody for a while, so why don't you go hang out with them?
Hey, we got this Lutheran guy, and we threw him with Serpentor.
Put him with the green glowy guys, whatever they.
Oh, he's not. We won't be sued for Serpentor because he's red and Lucha, so we're good.
Oh, that tickled me tonight. Okay.
Maybe they're gonna get jobbed out to Shaq on the road to Revolution.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's a revolution.
It's a collective. It's a collective.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on.
All right, so.
Is that really your only dirt sheet? I gave you a sound effect for that?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you were on. You weren't on when we were talking about it. We said we were going to cut it.
Yeah, we were like, if we had enough to fill the room, we just we cut it.
Oh.
I asked him if anything was like relevant.
Matters.
Yeah. You can't really follow come and swallow, you know. Then you got to sleep.
Did they actually announce the women's chamber tonight by chance?
They did not. Not that I was aware of.
No, I thought they did. Oh no, they announced Asuka versus Lacey Evans.
Yeah.
Will be at Elimination Chamber, and Bobby versus Keith Lee versus Riddle. That's a triple threat.
What about Nia?
Nia is currently not there on the card.
No, Nia Jax is a tag team champion with Shayna.
I'm not arguing that she's tag team champ with Shayna.
And then you got and
she's currently not on the Elimination Chamber card.
They're totally pushing the fucking Naomi and what's her fucking face? Lana thing on her. Yeah. So
there you go. That's the next. I mean, it's 2 weeks away. They've got 3 matches, and they threw all 3 of them together tonight in 3 hours. Good booking, WWE. Way to build your feuds.
I thought
the Bad Bunny.
I thought Bianca's segment was good.
That was good. Good promo.
Objectively.
Should have her on the show.
I'm just trying to get Adam fucking juiced up.
What am I juiced up about?
Bringing up Bianca.
Oh.
Adam's like.
WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision. Brian, you been watching WandaVision?
I did. I watched the episode, actually, the newest one this morning.
It's fucking good, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I don't understand what's the whole significance of the guy at the end. I don't want to spoil anything.
Don't get Adam. Don't go full Adam.
I was just going to keep it simple for him.
Okay.
Very simply, Brian. The character has been used of Quicksilver in both franchises.
This is not simply.
They killed the one from the Marvel Universe in Part 2 of Avengers.
This is not simply.
This guy is the one who plays him in the X-Men movies, in the X-Men franchise, that they now own the rights to.
He's supposed to be her brother, the one that died, the Ultron killed.
Yeah,
but he's being played by the actor who is also her brother in the other universe, is my point.
Oh.
See, I'm not.
I didn't understand that part when you brought it up.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Quicksilver exists in the X-Men franchise. That's the guy who plays him over there.
Okay.
Her brother from Ultron.
So that wasn't the guy who. That wasn't the guy who played the guy from Ultron.
No, I thought it was at first, you know, because you see the gray hair coming from the back. I'm like, oh, she brought her brother back, but she brought back the one from the X-Men universe, so to speak.
Oh,
that they now own the rights to.
Now I like that so much better.
That's what I told you. I said they're going to filter the characters
in.
Traps. Yeah, you never listen. Terrible.
No, you just nerd out so hard when you talk about comic book stuff and Marvel, and that's cool. That you go so detailed that you go beyond my novice comprehension.
Wait, so are they like cross promoting then? Like, is this like
they're bringing them in?
Like Impact?
No, they're bringing it in officially, and guess what? They don't have to worry about revenue sharing or anything like that because they own it all.
Yeah, so they didn't own it, now they own it, so they're going to bring them into the universe.
Oh,
the X-Men.
Yeah, he was best in X Factor, I thought.
What happened to the music? I thought we had the music.
It was playing.
It was torn.
This is all to set up the Marvel multiverse and the new Doctor Strange film. Ooh.
Huh.
You're getting my nipples hard. Okay, we gotta go. I'm gonna go find somebody to come and swallow.
That's Wednesday nights, Rob. Hump day. Hump
Hello.
day.
Hump day. Fucking, can we not end with dad jokes, please?
You're the one who said come and swallow. I just added the hump day part.
Don't forget to join us here Wednesday nights. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the little bell, hit the thumbs up for us, leave a comment. If you're on iTunes or any kind of podcast platform, make sure you follow us, subscribe, rate, review, like, all this. Share us, please. You want to make a donation to the cause below the you can do Venmo, Cash App. That is there's a link below the video. You can also hit the link for actually a fucking tip jar thing and markedoutgear.com. So, help us out. Patreon.com/MOWP for all of our $9.98 a month for all of our extra content. We got to start getting back on that. But yeah, so we'll see you Wednesday night. Wear your mask. Be safe. Don't fucking go out partying, you fucking idiots. And stimulus checks. Mark out like no one's watching.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by U-Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.